For your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my tiny, me, my tiny. He touched my bed, so I know that I got you, baby. Oh, and now. Man, I do it my back over. I'll love you over and over.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking about been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us. Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jug to catch.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the three, the small forward.
There's an old-school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
And Turner throws it down.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Halliburton against Ellis. Murray sets a screen for Ellis. kick out to Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David. The rebound by Turner.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
It's Ellis on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Ellis against Halliburton. To the middle. Lock at 6. Turner with the steal. Levine against Halliburton. Outside Turner. Pass to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Sabonis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
And you know how hard Turner goes. Has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
Ellis dishes to Levine. Back to Ellis. Kings moving the ball around. Outside Levine. Clock at 4. Shoots over Nembhard. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Smart hoop by Levine. With how many teams defend him, he'll get his shot all day.
Halliburton for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And that one drops for him.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
DeRozan with a screen for Levine. DeRozan on the wing. And they double up DeRozan. And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Murray looking around. Pass to Ellis from downtown. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Nembhard. No scoring in this one. Inside, here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Outside, Levine. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Indiana making some changes. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nemhart. McConnell against Ellis. Pass to Siakam. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Kings trail by 11. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
For three, Ellis buries the long-range jumper.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Shepherd. Ellis outside. Kick out to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Levine's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
To the paint. Here's Toppin. And he slams it down right on top of DeMar DeRozan.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Levine sets the screen for Ellis. Pass to Sabonis. Levine inside the three-point line. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton outside. There's the triple. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
We got T.J. McConnell. Toppin is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. That's the Pacers' 5. Ellis against McConnell. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to DeRozan. Out left to the wing. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And the 3 ball is good. Sabonis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And taken away by Ellis. And he drives in. Yep, that one goes.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pacers leading by 3. With the step back. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by Murray.
Well, they'll be happy with that look. Even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Timeout called by the Kings. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Ellis surveying the D. To the inside. Halliburton with the steal. McConnell kicks to Toppin, and he finishes nicely on the way up. And that's now 6 points for Obi Toppin.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Murray, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 7. Kick out to LaVine. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, the size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
Fires from 14. Ellis can't get it to go.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And here's McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. Misses the 3. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one is good. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul.
Back through the ghettos where I bring hip-hop back. Real love me, they tell me the only speak for wayside of central bookings. County up north said I should have it if Scarface passed the torch. That's how they feel, Jack. Look, this more than rap. This that project haircut in a cul-de-sac. This is where Jose meet your quota whenever I put a quote on the track. Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing out public. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public.
From Compton to Baltimore, I'ma kill it. I buy a Morgan the minute. The public house, the plastic couch of a Section 8 tenant. The Regal window is tinted. The air conditioner broke, but I'm cool enough to ensure you my ride is an Eskimo, huh? And I peel off in the midst of getting my thrills off. And I thrive off energy from inner cities that we lost, huh? I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back and I live in the back of the jungle. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Hear the siren, walk up. Engines on back of scooters, the real can recognize real, and we need to know just who you are. You are in the presence of many presents. Kendrick, the gift for the future, yeah, I said it. Good kid, mad city, mad respect, representing the hub, right.
Keeping it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down public. The homegirls tell me I'm so they can.
Big D, Dallas, Texas, the location for the Pacers. A polished and versatile lead guard with an awareness for the game that's always been ahead of his years. Tyrese Halliburton is ready as they ramp themselves up for action at the American Airlines Center. Pacers. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark. And the Pacers start out with the ball. And now Indiana's starting group. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Halliburton. Banked it in off the glass.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
Halliburton inflicting some pain with that throwdown. My goodness, young fella.
Irving against Halliburton. And Powell with the stuff.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Thompson, no good. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Inside. Outside for Irving. Pass to Powell. Back to Irving. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Siakam with a screen on Irving. Will it go? Halliburton, good. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles, and that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Thompson with it. Picked up by Nesmith. Irving for 3. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. It's stolen by Irving. Thompson left side. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Thompson's got 6 points.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Halliburton against Irving. Halliburton, no good. The Mavericks lead by 4. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Powell. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. 1:46 left in the opening quarter. Back to Gafford. And here's Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Neesmith. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
I know Davis would prefer to get it inside, but he's making the most of his mid-range chance.
Irving against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Outside Neesmith. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Mavericks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Powell. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
Halliburton finds Turner. Siakam outside. They set the pick. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Now the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the middle. Here's Halliburton. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Halliburton with the steal. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the end of 1, both teams put. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
We've got Dwight Powell. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam, the pass to Demart. To the inside, Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Siakam. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Mavericks shooting has been great this game, 58%. There's Davis with the 3. Dallas no good that time either. Indiana shooting the rock well at 46%. Stolen by Davis. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Gafford. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Irving against Halliburton. Pass to Powell. Now here's Gafford. Defense is right there. 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas, no good that time either. For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Halliburton with the ball. Irving picks him up. Irving against Halliburton. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Dallas.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Offensive board. Here's Gafford. Pass to Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
That one misses. Indiana trailing here. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little area.
Davis. A tough finish inside from Davis.
AD just shoving past the inside contact that time. Powerful move getting it done.
There's a screen by Turner. Here's Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Mavericks lead by 4. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Powell. Thompson outside. To the paint. Powell passes to Irving. Back to Powell. Here's Gafford. Siakam with the defensive effort. Pacers trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Neesmith on the wing. Back to Halliburton. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
1:52 left in the first half of this game. Siakam looking it over. Pass to Turner. Lets it go from deep. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Turner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Irving against Halliburton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous after review, the ruling
calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw good from Irving. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
They set a pick. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the 3. The Pacers pull it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
So he gets them both. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill, feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Halliburton for three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Irving. He's got 6. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside for Davis. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Davis drawing the double team. Thompson outside. Elbow shot on the way. Not going to go that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Indiana ahead, up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. And they doubled up Irving. Outside Davis. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams make making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Shoots over Davis. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Gafford. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Gafford's got 6 points. Here's Halliburton. 21 points in the game. There's a screen. Outside Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. To the middle. And Davis with the block.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. There's Nesmith with the 3. And Indiana misses again. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Gafford with a screen on Halliburton. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Thompson. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Great job that time by Halliburton, staying under control. You know, sometimes you can get a little overzealous when you see the floor wide open. He was right in rhythm.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Irving. And a nice finish on the layup. Irving's gotten his third basket of the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now Halliburton, 23 points in the game. Pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Nesmith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Halliburton against Irving. Gafford passes to Irving. Pass to Powell. Shoots from 12. No good on the shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pacers leading by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Tries a 3 off the inbound. The shot by Nembhard, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And here's Thompson for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game. The Pacers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Halliburton. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. An and 1 opportunity.
Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. Outside Davis. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Gafford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Siakam. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Gafford against Siakam. Gafford passes to Irving. Now here's Gafford. Tightly guarded. 4 on the clock. Over Siakam. And it's Gafford missing. Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. Siakam with a screen on Irving. Halliburton. 3-pointer. Davis with a rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to Gafford. For the lead. Davis misses. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Halliburton outside. Turner with it to the middle. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Nembhard outside. There's Nesmith with the three. The Pacers again can't hit. To the tie. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in. Gafford's got 10 points.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Third quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And the Pacers shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Powell in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Outside Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner from deep three-point land. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Well, the Mavericks shooting pretty well at 45%. Irving up top, defended by Halliburton. Now Gafford. Outside for Irving. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded by Nembhard to take the lead. Thompson outside. On the wing, Davis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Here's Irving. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Nembhard, good.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. That shot is off. Halliburton with some nice D. Here's Nembhard. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now here's Irving. Gafford in the post. He's covered by Siakam. 16 feet out. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 7 tonight. Halliburton against Irving. Now here's Halliburton. He's covered closely. And the baseline jumper, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Davis. Outside Irving. Cash money on the open jump shot.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Siakam with a screen on Irving. Halliburton. Powell with a steal. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Powell. It's a tie ball game.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Halliburton right side. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Irving looking around. Pass to Thompson. From deep. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Irving against Halliburton. Turner with it. Outside Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter here. Irving is double. Over to the left wing. Gafford finds Davis. On the wing, Thompson. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Pass to Siakam. We've got 1:23 left to play in the 4th. 6 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thompson's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Halliburton. And the rebound goes to Dallas. There's 53 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Puts one up from 19. Yes!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Nembhard. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Powell with a steal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gafford finds Thompson. Back to Gafford. Now here's Irving. Halliburton with the steal. And here's the fast break for the finish. Halliburton all the way.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And the Pacers call time here. Only 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though. Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by
Ain't no Monte Carlos and El Dorado. So I'm waking up out of my slumber feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherds. With about a the leopard print. Teddy, Pendergrass, cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. In the dorm room at the AU. Athletes might cake you, but you must have me mistaken with them statements that you make, Yellow 7 9 civilians on display. My bongo hooked it up. Oh my god, dip my rim.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Aldama in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Left side, Bane. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Puts it up from 12. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies now. Now Morant. Jackson has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. And the shot goes in.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Edey with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And Aldama slams it in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. Of course, Ja Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked off in midair. Here's Bane. Caruso grabs the miss.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And so Caruso nails both of them. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up. last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Morant. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. They get it again. Pass to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And Morant throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the score by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. Over to the wing. Outside Jackson. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bain kicks to Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. 80. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Aldama finds Morant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Six on the shot clock. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Great touch on the 16-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Caruso and Williams. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. So they take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Outside Jackson to the left side wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Caruso against Bain.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Morant's got 9.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, easy call.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso looking for an opening. Hartenstein with the screen on Bain. Here's Caruso. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Jackson. Buries it down low. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Jackson. Aldama passes to Morant. And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
SGA able to slip out with that speed, escape up the court. From there, it's easy work.
Memphis has gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the 2nd quarter. Aldama finds Morant. Back to Aldama. Down low. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Aldama. Makes it off the glass. Aldama's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Shoots the 3. Hartenstein, great positioning on the putback. Hartenstein's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
In the corner, it's Bain. Williams with the steal. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Pass to Jackson.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times,
and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this
is confirmed.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second. 1:09 left here in the second. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson to the right side. Outside, Bain. And Aldama has it in the corner. Morant with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Bain finds Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Shoots over Morant. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Memphis out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Morant missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Pass to Edey, and the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Now Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Takes the three. And that one's good. Caruso's got 7 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside, Bane. To the paint. Here's Edey. That shot off. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder leading by 3. Caruso. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Hartenstein. 6 points for him.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Aldama's there. Morant scanning the floor. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Bane. Aldama with the ball. Here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Holmgren can't hit. And stolen by Caruso. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised. A foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now the Thunder with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Williams for 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They get the rebound. The kick out to Bane. Pass to Jackson. Morant left side. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. The Thunder leading by 7. There's the drive. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Now Morant. 13 points in the game. To the middle. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. In the corner, it's Payne. Beyond the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 46 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Caruso, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Payne, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 21 points in the game. Jang. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Back to Payne. Here's Aldama. And another miss by Memphis. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Gilgeous-Alexander has a 2-pointer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Morant. Aldama finds Payne. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside Jackson. Pass to Payne. On the wing, Payne. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The kick out to Payne. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Wells, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Thunder leading by 8. Holmgren the screen. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
The Grizzlies shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. On the wing, Bain. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Baseline jumper. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Heaney. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Rel's wide open. And again, Memphis no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies call timeout.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Balls is checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis' head coach had some words for the team during the break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, "You guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas." We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And more often than not, Gilgeous-Alexander would pass on that shot, but he drains it this time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Edey. Right wing. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Caruso. Shoots over Wells. Knocked loose. And it's Memphis on the break. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Dort against Morant. And another miss by Memphis. The Thunder leading by 15. Outside, Dort to the inside. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Here's Morant. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
First one falls for him. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Grant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Bain. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:06 left in the game. Hartenstein with the screen on Morant. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 37. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 22. Outside, Bane cranes it from beyond the arc. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant kicks to Bane. Off target from three-point range. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Bane for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Caruso. It's Morant with the drive. Got a piece of it. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate.
We could have needs a hello. They always want to catch up on reason, but the peas is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but
and
I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slap me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit. I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's level success, you to go. Driving slow, supercharged Range Rover. Spot in Glencoe, income perpetual. One left, rest is gone. I'ma need some extra, bro. We been giving lessons though, showing better ways. Orange juice and with the shades closed. We been on some other getting money, I suppose.
I said they were coming for us, but me no different. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
She see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slide with me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long.
Oh, we've got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's George. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Hart. Embiid misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Now here's Brunson. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Shots good by Hart.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Maxey on the wing. Brunson defending. Embiid inside. Pass to Drummond. 5 on the clock. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Brunson taking his time here. The baseline J. Rebound by the 76ers. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 1. Takes it inside to the left side wing. Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson on the drive. Tries again. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. And Stolen by Brunson. It's a one-on-one situation. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Now here's Maxey. He's scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Embiid. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, clock dwindling, but it doesn't bother Embiid. He knows he can find a shot anytime.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Launches it. Sure, from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Maxey finds George. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. And he drives in. Pass to Drummond. Now here's Embiid. The three is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's George on the wing. Anunoby covering. Here's Drummond. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Drummond's gotten his second bucket.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Now here's Hart. He's got 5. George with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Grimes. Deflected! 46 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Hart. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And so Drummond nails them both. Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Maxey. Brunson passes to Hart. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Three-pointer Embiid. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks out. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Drummond on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. Here's Hart. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Down low. Here's Embiid. Embiid elevates.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 3-point lead. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Drummond.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
New York leading by 3. Left side Brunson. And Anunoby for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Joel striding through. Count that one. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's Hart. He has 7. Bridges finds Anunoby. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 9.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Embiid. This one for 3. Grimes' shot is off. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. And the 76ers making a change here. Walker's checked in. 76ers trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Maxey, the bucket, on the assist by Drummond. Maxey's got his first points of the game.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
Hart passes to Brunson. From behind the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Maxey surveys. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's stolen by Drummond. Back to Maxey. The baseline J is on the way. The rebound by Bridges.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
'76ers trail by 4. Outside Walker. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And there's 1:45 left in the first half.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
It has proven very hard to guard Jalen Brunson without fouling, especially if he's aggressive to score it.
1.5 minutes left in the first half. Maxey finds George. Drives to the hoop. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson against Maxey. Some solid defense from Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Now Drummond. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. And it's now only a 1-point Knick lead.
Well, if you're that size and you're Andre Drummond, be aggressive and assertive in the paint. I'm going to dictate the action inside, he says.
Now here's Hart. 7 points in the game.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
That gives him the lead. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy has the ability to make shots so easy.
Towns down low. Drummond's there. The shot by Towns, no good. And here is Maxey. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Paul George. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Lonnie Walker. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Maxey against Brunson. Out to the right wing. Towns passes to Brunson. Towns on a screen. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. George peels it out a bit. Outside Walker. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now here's Walker. No points yet. For three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 6.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Brunson with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Bridges passes to Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again. The Sixers lead by 6. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Embiid. It's George on the wing. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For 3, Bridges. New York again can't hit. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Drummond. Embiid against Towns. The fader. Embiid can't hit.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Brunson finds Bridges. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Hart to stop the drought. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by New York on the other end. 6 on the shot clock. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And the Knicks shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Hart. Towns, right side. And he banks in the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Maxey against Brunson. And Embiid throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Maxey against Brunson. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Embiid. Now George. Here's Walker. Anunoby covering. Embiid against Hart. Embiid inside. Hart pulls it in. New York shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Towns finds Anunoby. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Anunoby's got 12 points in the game.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Grimes, he's checked in for Walker. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Towns into the lane. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Now here's Maxey. 6 to shoot. The fadeaway. He can't hit that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Anunoby. He's got 13.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Brunson takes it himself. Towns has got room. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists in the game. No good. Unable to win this run. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a healthy 8 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
No doubt about it, guys. We've got a ball game here. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. '76ers on D. Outside Hart. Out to Bridges. Over George. Here's Towns. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hart. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Hart, and out of bounds. The 76ers will take it. '76ers trail by 8. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Oubre. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Brunson. And an Obi for three. The shot, no good. Ooh, nice D from George. It's George on the wing. There's the triple. Drains the triple. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
Maxey against Brunson. Looking to end this cold spell. The rebound by Maxey. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. George's shot is off. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Oubre. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 11 points here in the second half. Maxey passes to Embiid. Inside, George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this was...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. To the wing, right side. Baseline try. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. 76ers trail by 5. Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Here's George. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
New York leading by 3. Here's Hart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
George outside. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And George with the jam.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
Now Brunson. Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Launches a 3. Towns down low. George defending. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
76ers trail by 3. It's George on the wing. Back to Oubre. George outside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
George for 3. He drops it from range. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Brunson against Maxey. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. .114 left in the final quarter. George against Anunoby. George drives in, uses the glass on the layup. George has got 22.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Pass to Towns, over Embiid, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. .56 seconds left in the final quarter. Bridges, right side. It's stolen by Oubre. Here's the break. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Hart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And both free throws good for Hart.
Now, this guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Pass to George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
Hart, and that one comes up a bit short.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Maxey with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Up top, George. Five to shoot. Down low. Here's Oubre. Yes!
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And the Knicks call time here. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately. Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. And thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian.
And we know your crew ain't stacked. Man, don't run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make right now I need to decide, cause I'm intrigued by your vibe. I seen the dream in your eyes, you might not even be mine. Came on the scene with your prize, I'm who you need and that's fine. Like who you leaving inside, for you I'm legally blind, yeah. But only for the night, but that's okay though. We fell in love the first day though. You flew me out to Barbados, can't post you, we gotta lay they together, but you my bae though. I do whatever you say though, tryna pop out, I'm like, ayo. We can't do that, gotta slide on the low. When we slide to the stove, locking eyes at the door, cause you ain't messing with no Emma.
Well, Greg, this matchup features 2 teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at the small forward. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Inside. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. In the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Durant, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to visit with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. They get it back. Here's White. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Tatum finds White. Back to Tatum. Tries yet again. Rebound by the Suns. Now Booker. KD, a screen on Holiday. Booker the pass to Richards. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
The Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Tatum with the screen on Booker. Here's Holiday to end the run and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston off to a slow start. They trail by 3. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. 2 points. That one goes.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Porzingis with a screen on KD. To the middle. Out to White. Tatum against KD. 5 to shoot. Brown with a screen on Durant. Tatum. Boston again missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Booker outside. Looking for Beal. He gets it there.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Durant against Tatum. Tatum draws the double. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And so it's Boston with it. 7-point differential. Get that out of here. Richards misses the follow-up. White against Beal. Brown inside. Pass to Tatum. Down low and stolen by Dunn. Here's Durant. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Durant's got 5 now.
No one is stopping that shot. Durant with the teardrop. There's just no way to defend that.
Outside Holiday. Basket, good.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Beal. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Durant against Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Richards, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Durant down low. Tatum on him. Durant, the pass to Richards. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Holiday. And stolen by Booker. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No good from the wing. Celtics trail by 7. And stolen by Dunn. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. The shot's good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Out to Porzingis. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the 5.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Booker. And that one is off. White with the defensive effort. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Suns. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Booker looking around. Pass to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Durant. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. KD, a screen on Holiday. Booker the pass to Richards. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Tatum taking it in. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Clock at 6. Fires from 18.
And that's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
Pass to Beal. Shoots over Brown. Beal can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 5. Up top, Tatum. Guarded by KD. Tatum against KD. Tatum draws the double. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Richards. For Phoenix, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Pass to Booker. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Here's Holiday. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Booker. And so Boston again turning it over. Plumlee, he's checked in for Phoenix. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Down low, here's Durant. Using his length inside. Durant.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Boston, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And so Tatum nails them both. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Porzingis can't hit. Suns leading by 14. Dunn finds KD. Back to Dunn and taken away by Brown. White inside. Defended by Booker. Pass to Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Left side, Porzingis. Holiday with it. Just 4 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Dunn. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. On offense, here are the Suns. They've got a 13-2 run going. Here's Beal. Here's Plumlee. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Holiday. Brown against Dunn. Outside, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Durant for 3. The offensive rebound. And Booker able to finish.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Tatum, and he goes right over Mason Plumlee and slams it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And we finished one half. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Let's get some news on Nick Richards. David, what's the update?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. And this is a huge blow. This wasn't the best roster in the NBA coming into the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Celtics trail by 14. Porzingis passes to Brown. Now here's Tatum. He's covered by Beal.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here's Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Outside, KD. Plumlee sets the pick for KD. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Holiday. Back to White. Right side, Tatum. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Booker. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Over in the corner, White. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5.
Yeah, even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
KD on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Porzingis. Count the basket. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
And Booker kicks to KD. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dunn. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Dunn's got his first points of the game. Tatum looking around. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from KD.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here's Booker. He's got 9. Pass to Dunn. Durant sets a screen for Dunn. Inside. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics. And he really went all out there.
KD, a screen on Holiday. Here's Booker. Holiday with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 10. Here's White. No good on the triple. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Dunn passes to Beal. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bulls checked in.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Celtics trail by 9. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Porzingis high post. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. At one point, they led by 16. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Durant. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Inside. Tatum automatic.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Now Durant. And again, unable to change momentum here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Porzingis inside. He's against Bull. Porzingis passes to Brown. Outside Tatum. Shoots over KD. Tatum with another miss. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 5. Duck. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Suns leading by 5. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Bull, and it's Dunn in at the 3. Booker against Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Durant. He's tightly guarded.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Oh, looping down the lane. Tatum.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop. So quick.
Pass to Beal. Porzingis against Bull. Here's Booker. Now here's Durant. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Holiday, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
He hits the second from the line. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter and taken away by Brown. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, great anticipation from Brown to grab the steal and ignite the break.
KD against Tatum. KD's shot is good. KD's got 22.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Tatum against Durant. Outside, White. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
KD on the wing. Fades back. The rebound by Holiday. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum drives in. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Tatum.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
KD sets the pick for Booker. Out to the right wing. Bull. Off target with his 3. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Dunn. And he misses the fast break layup.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Booker. High post, KD. Back to Booker. Durant with a screen on Holiday. Booker the pass to Durant. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brown inside the line, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And Booker kicks the ball. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside Holiday. To the paint is Porzingis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one is on Bol.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Booker against Holiday. Bol setting the pick for Booker. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Boston leading by 8. Holiday left side. It's up a 3, and Bol pulls it down.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Durant's shot is good.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Booker dishes to KD. From past the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Over Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one falls for Bol. He's off on the second. It's good. Here's Boston now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Tatum for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks very much, Drew. You fell behind early. How did you recover to come back and get the win?
Just being consistent. We've been in situations like this before, a little bit more than we'd like to, so you just fall back, honestly.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Ballin', I'm in the Maybach, you can't even see through the tent. I don't take nothing with me when I die, so I ain't tryna keep it mint. I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are. I'm a baller. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. I'm a baller. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I'm a baller. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. I'm a baller. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in the...
We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, merciless jam by Halliburton. He's got some serious hops.
And so it's Phoenix with it. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Halliburton against Booker. Fades. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton with the ball. Siakam outside. From 11 feet away. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Here's Booker. He takes it in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Booker. Oh, and Turner with a block. Fader on the way. And it's Booker again missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And here's Siakam for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the center.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
And it's sent back by Turner, and they're able to recover.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That one misses. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Beal. Turner with a screen on Beal. Outside Turner. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Halliburton finds Turner. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who've played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And a wide-open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers another 3.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Booker against Halliburton. On the money from 12 feet away. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Good. Booker's got 6 points.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Turner. Rebound by the Suns.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Booker. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. He takes it in and finished off by Siakam.
And how about Siakam showing that he can turn on the Jets as well?
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Siakam against KD.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Now here's Beal. Right side Durant, 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Yes, that goes in.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
Indiana leading by 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Richards finds Durant. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Indiana's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Here's Turner. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant with it. Mathurin picks him up. KD against Mathurin. Over Mathurin. KD can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Siakam inside. Durant's there. Here's Turner. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards got 6 rebounds in the game. Siakam against KD. Over Siakam. Durant, no good. Pacers leading by 4. To the middle, trying to get something going, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Here's Booker. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Pacers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. The wide open look for Durant. And the 3 off target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Mathurin hits them both. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Toppin in at the 5, down low. That's the Pacers' 5. Toppin with the steal. Mathurin against Dunn. And it's Mathurin missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
And showing off a little with the handles there. Man, is Booker fun to watch.
Pacers leading by 4. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Here's Mathurin, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And he gets the bucket. McConnell's got his first points in this one.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Back to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
On the wing, Booker. 10 points for him. KD on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Booker draws the double. 5 on the clock. Here's Dunn. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Durant up top. The 3 ball. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. And now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Outside Durant. Durant down the lane. That shot off the mark. Indiana leading by 7. Pass to Neesmith. Right block shot, and again it's Indiana.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Halliburton. Suns trail by 9. To the inside. Durant raising up.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
KD against Siakam. Shoots over KD. And it's sent back by KD. Siakam. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Down low, Turner with the steal. And stolen by Booker. Straight to the bucket, Durant.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Pacers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Booker left side. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Back to Nembhard. And stolen by Booker. The Pacers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now, here's Neesmith. Defended by Booker. Siakam against Durant. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Booker. 12 points for him. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Strong finish inside from Booker.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Booker. Siakam outside. 15 seconds left in the first half. A floater, and it's denied. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Dunn finds Booker. It's good. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 2. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3 spot.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Booker draws the double. And done with the slam.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Halliburton for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 9 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside for KD. Dunn passes to Durant. Booker, right side. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. And you know who? Devin Booker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. For 3, Siakam. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. For the lead, the drive by Booker. Terrific body control from Booker.
And how about the energy on the take from Booker? The defense looking helpless to stop him.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2. Neesmith with the bounce pass. Siakam for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. For Indiana, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Halliburton. Drops in the layup for 2. Halliburton's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Booker looking around. Pacers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Nembhard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Nembhard's got 6.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Booker the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one.
Yes, sir. Bring in the force.
Outside for Halliburton. No good on the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's Durant on the wing, covered by Siakam. Here's Richards. Durant in the corner. Over Siakam. Lock at 6. KD finds Dunn. Over Siakam. KD's shot is off. Indiana's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Count that one. The Suns trailing. Booker outside. Pass to Durant. Over Siakam. That doesn't go either for KD. The Pacers shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 13 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Suns trail by 4. KD a screen. Here's Booker. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
Yeah, what a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Booker a screen on Toppin. Tough two from Durant.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. 1:02 left in the third. Pass to Toppin. Here's Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. McConnell. Offensive rebound. It's stolen. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Dunn. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Toppin against KD. For the tie. Clock up 2 there. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see, guys.
Thank you, David. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Halliburton in at the two-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Halliburton finds Mathurin. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
And here's Booker outside Durant. Booker with the screen for Durant. Physical defense. And KD does not flinch.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Tapping a screen on Beal. Cranes the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Booker the pass to Durant. Shoots over Walker. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And the Suns lead by 1. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
McConnell against Booker. Right side, Mathurin. And that one is hammered home. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Durant just inside the line. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Halliburton. Back to McConnell. Good D by Booker. The Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Out to KD. Booker with the screen for KD. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jarvis Walker.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Booker, a screen on Siakam. Durant. No good from Booker. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Pass to Neesmith. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And the Pacers lead by 1. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Booker outside. Inside. Nembhard grabs the board. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. Again, Indiana.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Booker the pass to KD. Booker with the screen for Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Turner with a screen on Durant. To the paint. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Bull. He's checked in for Nick Richards. 1:25 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's KD. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Turner passes to Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the wing jumper. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
And again, it's the Suns missing. On offense, here are the Pacers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pass to Nembhard. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they execute.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the small forward. Halliburton on the wing. Back to Nesmith. Shot is up. Siakam, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Booker. No good that time. Great D that time from Halliburton. Siakam against Durant. Shoots from the elbow. Halliburton up top. There's the steal. Booker goes in. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Turner. 4-3. Richards pulls it in. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there, and we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Turner, no good. Booker with it. Halliburton picks him up. And here's Booker. Richards. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Halliburton with the ball. Here's the three. Nails it from three.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker with the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
And the shot goes.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Here's Booker. Sinks that one from the post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly, as importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate, great skills for the young Halliburton.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Matherin's checked in for Indiana. It's both from the stripe. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle plotted them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. And Booker with the jam.
A little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Nesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nimhart. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Now Siakam. Clock at 6. Back to Toppin. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
The shooting fundamentals are real plus for Obi Toppin. He has consistent mechanics and a high release point.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Suns trail by 4. Up top, Booker. He's covered by Siakam. Booker against Siakam. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Here's Siakam. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Back to McConnell. Pass to Shepard. Toppin with it. To the paint. Here's Siakam. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Richards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Obi Toppin.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Shepard.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Shoots from 14. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Booker, the pass to Beal. Booker against McConnell. Booker, good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now here's Halliburton. From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
They've got T.J. McConnell, Obi Toppin out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Matherin in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Matherin. Now here's Toppin. Back to Walker. Now Toppin, covered by Richards. Halliburton for 3. Yes! Tough point from Tyrese.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation. Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Pass to Toppin. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Toppin's got his second basket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Booker. And Toppin pulls it down.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he comes up with a bucket. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
McConnell against Booker. Pass to Richards. Booker on the take. Now Dunn from downtown. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Halliburton, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Booker for 3. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Indiana with some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Walker. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Halliburton outside. Outside Mathurin. Toppin, a screen on Booker. 4 on the clock. And the shot goes in. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. Booker, no good. The Pacers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Nesmith on the wing, defended by Dunn. Nesmith passes to Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nice shot by Turner.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Durant against Siakam. Durant, pass to Richards. Siakam against Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Here's Siakam. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Up top, Booker, defended by Halliburton. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
Wow! I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Siakam looking it over. Turner, a screen on Durant. Here's Siakam. Durant pulls it in. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. Beal, the pass to Durant. The Pacers pull it in.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Three-pointer Mathurin. And Indiana misses again. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Booker. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul so far. Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. And here's Nesmith. Defended by Dunn. Shot clock at 5. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so in the game for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3. Booker can't get it to go. And we've got a whistle.